The Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Golden State Warriors, a heated rivalry that has formed between these two teams in the past 3 years. The first year these teams clashed in the finals in the 2014-15 season, Golden State walked away victorious with a 4-2 series win. Last year, when these teams met up, it became much more interesting, as Steph Curry had another historic season and the Warriors set the regular season wins record at 73. In the first 4 games, the Warriors went up 3-1, and it looked as though the Warriors would cruise through the finals just as they cruised through the regular season. Everyone thought that the Warriors would win for sure, no doubts about it. But then, the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead. Now it's time for round 3. In this video, I will go over the matchups of each team and share my predictions on how the series will play out. First, I'll go over the starting lineups of each team and each player's strengths and weaknesses. First up, we have the Warriors' very own bandwagon magnet, Steph Curry. Steph Curry, as everyone knows, is the best shooter in the NBA today, and arguably the best shooter of all time. He has an amazing ability to create space for him to shoot, and he is a terrific ball handler. But ball handling isn't the only way he can free himself the small bit of room needed for him to let the ball fly. He is terrific at getting himself open in off-ball situations, as the Warriors' motion offense where the ball is being whipped from side to side to try and find the best available shot, he is able to get himself open with his agility and footwork. He also can finish on the inside quite well. Although he is not very athletic, when he drives he can use his speed, his ball handling to shake off his defender, and his agility and footwork to get around interior defenders to get an easy lay-in. And if he draws contact, you can just count his free throws as an automatic 2 points. He also is a pretty good playmaker. In the Warriors' fast ball movement offense, he is able to be the main playmaker for them. He knows when to pass it quite well. On the defensive end, he is quite talented at getting steals with his quick hands. He also isn't terrible on perimeter defense and can slow down opposing PGs at times. Next up, we have Warriors shooting guard Klay Thompson. Although in the regular season Klay performed quite well, he has taken a step back in this postseason. Although he has maintained his terrific perimeter defense and is still scoring around 14 points a game, he has been very inefficient. Despite his lack of performance in the playoffs, Klay Thompson, when at his best, can be a threat in a multitude of ways in the offensive end. He's very good at moving without the ball and also can slash to the basket and finish with his athleticism. This fits well with the Warriors' take the best shot available mentality, as he can get himself open in so many ways. He of course can be a perimeter threat with his great shooting as well. On defense, Klay is very talented. He is a lockdown perimeter defender with his athleticism and size. He can defend in many positions, even smaller power forwards if needed. Now we have Warriors small forward, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a very versatile offensive threat. He can move without the ball to get open in the perimeter or inside. Or he can use his ball handling to get by defenders to drive. Or he can just shoot right over them with his height advantage. He has fit right into the Warriors' offense, being able to be the primary ball handler on or an off-ball scorer. He has been a decent playmaker in the wing for them as well. On the defensive end, he is also very versatile. He can stop players in the wing with his length, height, and surprising speed for someone of his size. He can also stop players around the basket, being able to send shots back with his athleticism and height. He can be overwhelming for big men in the post, as he is quick on his feet and can easily keep up with whatever move they try on him. He is a terrific player in the fast break as well. When he grabs a rebound, he can either take the ball up court and score on his own with his speed and size, or whip the ball to Steph Curry and sprint to the other end and quickly get open for an easy bucket. Now for the next player in the Warriors starting lineup, Draymond Green. Draymond Green is one of the most versatile players in league history. On offense, he is good at moving without the ball, and his shooting this postseason has been quite impressive. He also can drive and finish around the basket in a multitude of ways. He also is a terrific playmaker. With everyone in the Warriors' offense moving around and doing what they can to get open, Draymond is great at finding the player in the best position for an easy basket and passing it right to them. He's also a very versatile defender, being able to lock down players in the perimeter or stop players in the post despite his small size. Next player up, we have Warriors center JaVale McGee. Although JaVale McGee isn't the starting center, I feel he is the best center on the Warriors. JaVale McGee, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated centers in the league. He may not be an all-star, but he is a very talented player, and his clumsiness and occasional silly mistakes have made him look like a bum in the past, when in reality he is a very talented player. On offense, JaVale is a very athletic interior threat. He moves without the ball very well, and when he cuts to the basket, he can either catch a lob and slam it right over the defender with his athleticism, or use his agility and footwork to get around his defender and score. He's also terrific in transition, as he is very fast and athletic for a center. He's able to sprint down court and outrun other centers, and catch a lob from whoever is taking the ball up court. On defense, JaVale is a terrific interior defender. His size, speed, and athleticism make him a very talented defender. If you try and score on the inside, he can swat the ball right back. He also can move out of the paint and easily keep up with shooting centers such as Al Horford and contest their shot. He also does this all in 10.5 minutes a game, as his asthma gives him a hard time playing for long periods, and he is most effective when playing in short stints. I really think we're seeing JaVale from his Nuggets and Wizards days come back even better than back then. Now we'll move on to the Cavaliers starting lineup. At the point guard position, we have Kyrie Irving, or better known as Crazy Person Who Thinks the World is Flat. On offense, Kyrie is a terrific scorer with the ball in his hands. He is easily one of the best ball handlers in the league. He uses a variety of moves to get around his defender, and then either uses his speed, agility, and athleticism to finish around the basket. Or he can quickly step back and take a shot from mid-range or the three. If he can't do either of these, he quickly passes it out to one of the many shooters in the Cavaliers. On defense, the only thing he can do is occasionally get a steal. Other than that, he's average at best on the defensive end. Now we have Cavaliers 2 guard J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith this postseason has been much more efficient than in the regular season. This may be because the Cavaliers are playing well as a whole, and also partially because he's taking less shots. Although his point production is down, he has still been a great upside shooter and a floor spacer for them on the offensive end. As for the defense, well, other than being able to get the occasional steal, he isn't a very effective defender. Now we have the Cavaliers starting small forward and team leader LeBron James. LeBron has been on a tear this postseason. On offense, he has been a terrific playmaker. He is great at making the right pass in the Cavs motion offense. He has been a terrific scorer from every area of the floor. He has been terrific in scoring on the inside, as he can power through interior defenders with his size and athleticism. He's like a truck coming right at the defense, even when the whole defense collapses on him. And if he can't score, he can pass the ball out to one of the plethora of shooters on the Cavs for an easy three. He also has been great from the outside this postseason. He has been shooting almost 6 threes a game and hitting them at 40% and hitting 43% of them. On defense, he has really stepped up. He is a great stopper on the perimeter with his size and athleticism. He also has been great at getting steals. Also, he has stepped up in the interior. When whoever he is guarding drives and tries to score around the basket, he has been able to stop them with his size and strength. And if they try to shoot over him, he sends the shot right back. He also has been a great rebounder. This creates many fast break opportunities as he can dribble up court and drive right into the paint like a freight train, or pass it up to Kyrie and get open on the perimeter. Also, he may get the refs in their side as well. Now we have Cavs power forward Kevin Love. Kevin Love is a very important piece to the Cavs offense. He is a great shooter and is great for spacing out the floor. He has been shooting terrific this postseason, and if you leave him open, you can just count it as an automatic 3 points. And LeBron driving and drawing the attention of defenders, he can get many easy opportunities on the outside. He also has been terrific in the post, as he can get in the high post and turn around and shoot, or get in the low post for the score around the basket. And if he can't score in the post, he just kicks it right back out to one of the Cavaliers' many shooters. On defense, although still not great, he has shown ability to stop opposing big men in the post this postseason. He also, of course, is a terrific rebounder. He fights for the rebounds and then quickly kicks it out to Kyrie or LeBron to start the fast break, occasionally allowing for easy points on the other end. Moving on to the last player, we have Cavaliers center Tristan Thompson. Thompson, on the offensive end, is a great around-the-basket scorer. He can get around his defender with his relatively good speed for a center and get open around the hoop. He can finish with his strength and physicality, or his great athleticism. He also can get a couple of putbacks, as he is great at crashing on the offensive boards. On defense, Tristan Thompson is a great interior defender. He's very physical in the paint, making it hard for opposing centers to post up on him. He also is a decent shot blocker with his athleticism and height. Now, I'll go over who is the best in defensive categories, such as perimeter defense, interior defense, and defensive rebounding. The best defensive team on the perimeter out of the two, in my opinion, is the Warriors. Almost the whole entire Warriors lineup is at least solid on the outside. And they also have two elite perimeter defenders in Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. On the bench, although their defenders aren't as good, they still have solid perimeter defenders such as Matt Barnes or Andre Iguodala. The offensive defense will be very important for them, as in order to slow down LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, you must have terrific lockdown perimeter defense. The Cavs also have many outside shooting threats, such as J.R. Smith and Kevin Love. As for the reason why Cleveland is the worst perimeter defensive team, they simply don't have many talented perimeter defenders. The only real elite perimeter defender is LeBron James. Other than that, the whole starting lineup on the perimeter is average at best. However, on the bench, they do have a couple of solid perimeter defenders in Deron Williams and Iman Shumpert. Now for the interior defense, I also feel that Golden State has one. Their two centers, JaVale McGee and Zaza Pachulia, are great in the paint. JaVale is a very athletic defender and is great at sending shots back, whereas Zaza is a more physical and durable paint defender, but with less athleticism. Their star power forward, Draymond Green, is a great defending in the paint as well, despite his smaller size. David West can also be a great physical interior defender for them off the bench. This will be important for them, as the Cavs have many terrific inside scorers such as LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. As for the Cavs, they do have Tristan Thompson, who has been great for them in the paint. Kevin Love hasn't been so great in the paint. Although he hasn't been terrible, he hasn't been great either, and this may cause problems. As for rebounding, the Warriors get the advantage. Although the Cavaliers do have Tristan Thompson, who has been terrific at getting rebounds, and Kevin Love as well, LeBron James has also been good too. Draymond Green and Kevin Durant have been terrific. They are very physical in the paint and fight hard for rebounds. JaVale McGee, David West, and Zaza Pachulia have also been solid rebounders. It's going to help them out, as it will give the Cavaliers less second chance points in the offensive end. Now we will move on into offensive categories such as outside shooting and inside scoring. Of course, we all know who wins for outside shooting, the Golden State Warriors. They have the best shooting backcourt in the NBA with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and they also have KD at the wing, who is a great perimeter threat. Draymond Green has also stepped up his outside shooting this postseason, going from an average shooter to a great one. Off the bench, they also have some good shooters such as Andre Iguodala. The shooting, as we all know, is their biggest strength and is very important to their fast ball movement offense. However, the Cavaliers do have good shooters such as Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, J.R. Smith, and Kevin Love. It is very important to their offense as well, where LeBron or Kyrie would drive to score, but if they can't score, they'll pass it out to one of the many shooters they have. Next up, for inside scoring, I feel that the Cavaliers have one. The Cavaliers have many terrific inside scorers, and the best inside scorer in the league as well in LeBron James. LeBron can power right through defense with his speed, size, and strength, and then score around the basket with its athleticism. They also have Kyrie Irving, who can shake off his defender and then drive and score around the basket. However, the Warriors do still have some good inside scoring players such as Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, and JaVale McGee. Now I will go over my prediction. Drum roll, please. The Golden State Warriors winning the series 4-2. The Warriors are just an all-around better team, offense and defense, and the Cavaliers, maybe picking up a couple of games at home, still won't be able to win. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye!